So I woke up, called my dad, played some Meteos, or really, I idled Meteos with Bog Gob, and I didn't do any other planet because it didn't work with Floris, which I unlocked for playing for 5 hours or more, but some of that time was idle time. You know, you can idle if you play on Bog Gob and just let it run on 99 stock, but you can do one better by doing 99 minutes. 99 stock, it only lasts for about 45 minutes, but if you do 99 minute, then it'll last for 99 minutes. And Bog Gob will probably Nova around 200 times.
Wow.
Good. The planet blows up roughly around 200 times.
Wow.
Thank you. The duck wontons are delicious.
Good. I agree.
This lettuce is good and tasty.
Good. I'm glad you like that, honey.
And it's healthy.
Thank you. Good honey bunch.
So how long do you have to be gluten-free for?
Probably forever.
Forever?
Yep. It's okay. Hopefully I can lose some weight.
Yeah.
I'll probably try it for like a year, and if it doesn't improve me, then maybe I'll just give up.
Okay. How long have you tried it so far?
Well, I think it's been about all of the month of January.
Huh.
So it's been a little over 2.5 weeks, right? 2.5 weeks?
Huh.
Today's the 17th. Yeah.
I've never been able to beat the 5-minute time war on Lazero. And I've never been able to beat the 1,000 Meteo war on Havendor, but I'm gonna get better at the game and I'm gonna do it.
Good, honey.
The last time I tried, I made it to 406 or 409 Meteos launched on Havendor.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
And there was a time where I was just around 30 seconds away from beating the 5-minute time war on Lazero. I can do it.
That's good, Tyler.
I just have to keep trying. I will do it one day.
That's good, bud.
So I woke up around 6:50, called my dad, idled on Meteo by running Bog Gob on the 99-minute mode while listening to YouTube videos with the headphones plugged into my laptop, because if there were, at that point I didn't mute my computer until around 8 when Brianna, my sister, called me to tell me that she heard the natives of Bog Gob despite my headphones being turned in. The natives of Bog Gob, there are 800 billion of them on the planet because they are small. And they do this tribal chanting because there are warlike people that has to fight off predators.
Wow. That's good, guys.
How do you sort all the planets on Meteos by difficulty? Do you base it off your own experience? I mean, I've just been playing the standard difficulty so far. Do I have to do it on brutally hard in order to get the true difficulty of each planet? Or is just using standard difficulty appropriate?
Your mom basically has no idea about games.
Well, do you want to play a little bit of Meteos? It's
I think I might have trouble.
Oh. Sorry.
When this cast comes off, maybe.
How much time will that take?
Well, usually you have to have it cast on for about 6 weeks.
How long have you had it on for?
Didn't I get it put on last Friday?
Last Friday?
Yeah, not even a week yet. So at least a little over a month to go, right?
Yeah, I guess so. But at least you now have a cast instead of a split.
Yeah, that split was a bit annoying. It was hard to work with it because it was really heavy.
Oh, it was?
Hopefully I can get a smaller... I wish I could get a smaller cast.
A smaller cast? Maybe you'll be able to do that in a couple of weeks. Have you ever considered the idea of writing on the cast? Like maybe I could write today's date on the cast so you remember the exact day. Or you remember the general time period you had the cast in case 10 years pass? Because 10 years will pass. It's inevitable.
It will pass. You're right.
And you'll want the ability to look back on it, right?
Yes, I do. Yep. Oh, you got pork, right?
What?
You got the pork, right?
Yeah, I got the pork tenderloin, just like you recommended, right?
Molasses is good for you.
Huh.
I like it. Yeah, remember how I was telling you that molasses is good for your iron?
Yeah, I remember you told me that.
I really like molasses cookies.
Molasses cookies?
Can't have many more unless I make some gluten-free ones.
Okay, so after my sister called me, I muted the game, and I basically started to actively play the game, doing various things like playing a simple star trip because I don't want to unlock Planet Meteor by seeing 8 different endings on Star Trek. Now, that was pretty fast. Thanks. Do you have any desserts?
We have carrot cake and homemade frozen peanut butter pie.
Okay, let's before we order dessert, let's wait to yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Have you ever heard of the game Meteos?
No.
It was released in 2005 for the Nintendo DS.
Yeah? Wow.
Yeah, it's basically a match 3 puzzle game.
Oh, I like those games. Like all of them. Yeah, that sounds like one.
Although I believe the Nintendo DS is discontinued now.
Oh, is it? Wow.
That's what I think.
Well, I'll try it. Sounds really good. It's pretty tasty.
The pork tenderloin?
Yes.
Do you want some of it?
I can because it's probably not gluten free. But thank you anyway. Pretty good. Nice baked potato.
So are you gonna watch General Hospital tonight?
Oh, I want to watch Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
Looks like a pretty good one.
Huh.
We got some serious fries there, huh, dude?
So I played Meteos
Yeah.
by doing simple games
That's good.
and simple star trips until you woke up and told me to get ready because we had 20 minutes to go.
Right, because we had to get up early this morning, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
You remember when I put on the Kaepernick jersey, right?
I did.
And you told me it was dirty.
Yeah, I said, oh, that needs to be washed.
So then I put on this rainbow tie-dye.
Yeah, before we get you back to school, you gotta hand wash that jersey. And
What is this called? A rainbow tie-dye sweatshirt?
yes, I would say so.
And I tried to put on rainbow tie-dye bandanas. I tried to put them on but couldn't because I didn't know how to tie them.
Yeah, I don't really know how to tie a bandana too.
And I had my sister tie one of the bandanas around my neck. But then it came loose while I put on my shoes.
I guess it did.
These shoes.
Tyler, I'll leave you a butter. I don't know if you need butter on your.
I had to untie.
Probably already has butter on it. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Okay.
I'm having trouble getting mine out, so I might not be able to be much of assistance to you.
All right. I had to untie my shoes in order to get them on my feet.
You had to untie your shoes. Yes, you did.
And I had my sister tie my shoes. What I don't know how to tie my shoes.
Just practice.
Yeah, that's probably right. I just don't practice.
That's good. We're pretty good, right, Ty?
Yeah. Yeah, I know how to tie my shoes. I just don't practice. Yeah.
I'm pretty smart. I left the rest of the thing of butter on top of it so the heat would make the butter come out of it.
Oh.
I wouldn't have to scrape it.
Well, the bread wasn't hot enough for that. I don't think. Even if it was, I didn't think of that. Hey, you remember how I had this scrunchie on one of my legs? I had it here.
Yes, you did.
I like the decor.
Yeah, it looks great.
I like it. It's nice.
That's some delicious pork tenderloin.
It looks really good. I guess we were pretty lucky that Taste of Bahamas wasn't open, right?
Maybe.
We ended up in a much better place.
Much better place, huh? Again, I'm sorry for making you drive around so much. I had no idea that. I really thought that Taste of Bahamas was going to be open today because it said it was going to be open.
They
You know-
probably just haven't deleted their website, Lenny.
Oh, their Facebook page. Maybe they're just closed because it's winter, like I said earlier in the car.
There's not a lot of traffic up by Charlotte in the restaurant for people. In the off season, in the springtime and summertime it's good, and even fall, but winter's hard.
Everything all right?
Jim?
Delicious, thank you.
Man, the food's great.
Yeah, it's very good.
Good.
It's delicious. It's good.
Not vegan though, but still good. So we went to your work meeting, and
You had to hang out and you saw where I work out of.
and while I did that, I figured out how to plug my laptop into an outlet so that I could play more Medios without interruption.
That was good, William. That was fine. Everything worked out great.
Yeah. I also played Meteos between. I also played Meteos while you were driving, which made it more difficult to play because of the impacts of you driving. And at one point, I wiped dust off my computer screen to make it easier to see.
Thank you.
But I made sure to remember to stop to help you with things, right?
You're nice, honey. That's good. You're good, honey.
After your work meeting, we went to our appointment with Access VR.
Yep. We did a lot of stuff together.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Do you remember what we talked about at the Access VR meeting?
They'll pay for you to get some driving lessons, which would be really good. When you get home, you just gotta find your permit. Because we gotta send it to Kate.
But it's getting near to the time I usually fall asleep.
Oh,
And besides,
tomorrow time.
yeah.
You can do it.
And besides, isn't the post office closed by now?
Well, we can put it in the mail. Yeah, true.
Where do you think
We can
my
do it
permit would
tomorrow.
be?
It's fine. It's funny. We can do it tomorrow. It's good.
Where do you think my permit is? In my room? Do you think my permit is in my room?
Do I think your permit's in your room?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it is. I'm not sure, honey.
I'm glad we finally came here after such a long day.
Yeah, that sounds nice.
What else did we discuss at the Access VR meeting? I remember discussing how I need to improve my communication skills.
You're doing really well in school. She was very proud of your grades.
And I remember talking about the need to improve my writing skills
Yeah, you're fine, honey.
because that's my writing skills needing to be improved is what got me an A minus instead of an A in
Okay.
corrections.
That's all right.
But I got an A in every other class.
Okay, honey. All right. Great, Tyler.
But I did. This is my best college semester yet. So that's good. When I start the next semester, I'm gonna get perfect grades and everything.
Okay.
A 4.0. I just need to work harder on doing the writing. And to study just a little more. I studied for all the exams. And I worked hard to get all my assignments in on time. And I made sure to get to all my classes on time too this semester.
Good, honey. Really had a really nice place here.
I wasn't late for anything.
Delicious.
Sweet potatoes. Are sweet potatoes healthier than normal potatoes?
I don't know. Probably. Probably. I don't know. I'm glad you chose a healthier option.
What?
Glad to see that, honey.
And after the Access VR meeting, we went. Let's see. After the Access VR meeting, didn't we go to Wegmans?
We did.
And we bought way more groceries than we intended at Wegmans.
Good, didn't we? Yes, we did.
We should have gotten a large cart.
Right.
Aren't you glad I forgot that kefir?
Yeah.
And that I remembered.
Yeah, I'm glad you, because you got here just in time, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. We got a nice table.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have to wait.
Uh-huh. I practically made a reservation by calling to make sure they would be open.
That's my practice, right?
Yeah.
that's a good strategy.
Huh. Yeah. Do you remember some of the stuff we bought at Wegmans?
Yeah.
I got some caramel water, I believe 3 probiotic, 2 immunity booster.
Yes, honey. Thank you.
Salad on the side.
All right. Thank you.
Your food is amazing.
It's delicious. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Good. She got the takeout, so don't wait for the takeout, okay?
We'll remember to take out.
For your sister, okay, buddy?
Okay. Thank you.
Excellent, hon. Yeah, they do a nice business.
After we went to Wegmans, what did we do after we went to Wegmans?
The first time I had to come home to mail some gifts for my sister and my mom. We went into the post office for mom.
And then we went to Taste of the Bahamas. It was closed. I started filming. And I deleted the video where I started filming because it was closed.
Good, huh?
So then I looked up on my phone for restaurants near me and found ROC Harbor Clam Company.
Oh, I don't want to hunt. It was crooked, that's why I fixed it.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misinterpreting.
Oh, thank you. That was nice of you.
And the ROC Harbor Clam Company was also closed. So then I suggested that we get out of the Charlotte area, and that what led me to suddenly remember Forest Hill.
We're having a nice dinner.
Yeah. So all in all, everything worked out.
Monday, 1 o'clock. I'm trying to look. My schedule this week.
And you know, while we were driving to Forest Hill, I looked at the menu at the menu online, and you remember how I did that on my phone, right? How I told you the various prices of different things. But you know, the menu, once you get there, it looks better because it has graphics, you know? I'm glad it's delicious too. It's delicious. It looks delicious and it is delicious.
Yeah, they have really good service. Our food came really soon.
Yeah.
It's really good. Good service.
You know, I recently signed up to essentially be a bit of a food critic. Not really a food critic, but you know, to do online reviews.
Oh, you did?
I've already done one and it was detailed.
Did you get any money for it?
No. As far as I know, I don't, but I gave the place I first reviewed 5 stars because it was amazing. What place was it?
What place did you review first? Was that recently?
Yeah. I think it was the place I last went to.
Wow.
A place, I think it was in Alicante. Dad took me there.
Okay. Wow. That's really impressive.
And now I've been to Forest Hill, a place Dad planned on taking me.
Oh.
And Alicante was the place we were supposed to go with. We were supposed to go with Rich to Alicante, right?
I think so, yeah. And then I broke my arm, right? And I couldn't go.
Couldn't go to Alicante?
Yeah, because I broke my arm.
Oh. But you didn't break your arm when you were with Rich.
Oh, we were gonna go. We were gonna go there when I was going out with Rich.
Yeah.
Do you need a box or anything?
No.
For me, do you need a box, Tyler?
No, I don't need a box. Do you have any desserts?
I think we do. I think we have peanut butter pie, but it might be something different. I can go check.
Oh,
for
okay.
you.
Yeah, I think she said carrot cake and peanut butter pie. I think she said that's what they had. So.
Did you guys want anything?
I think he wants a dessert. I don't.
What do you
What do you want for dessert, honey?
Peanut butter pie, please.
Okay.
Thanks. Do you want any sweet mashed potatoes?
No, thank you. Are you getting full, Tyler?
No. I just felt like offering.
Oh, that was nice of you. Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gluten free, so I'm like, I guess I better not.
What have you been having to eat lately?
Me? Well, I've been having gluten free things, but mostly it's just like healthy food, like steak, vegetables. You can have plain potatoes.